All right, 3, 2, 1. Everybody. Chanel, got a question to ask you. We know that our children depend on us, to help them get through life. But what if, just in the midst of us trying to take care of our kids, to visit our kids, to see our kids, it ends up costing us as parents our lives?
Wow.
Let's go. Boom. All right. Chanel, we've got something today for our people. Welcome everybody to the Back and Forth. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification button.
Yeah.
We've got something today for our people, our tribe, our community. And, usually we bring a lot of jovial, we bring a lot of levity to these situations. Some of these situations are very serious. And this one that we have today touches on that one. We got a situation where a father came to visit his child, to pick up his child for visitation. And I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but all I can say is this. It went fatally wrong. I'm going to pull the video up right in the middle and just jump right in there. You ready? Let's go.
I'll go get him. I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. And you're playing games telling me that I can pick him up at 6? I'm going to have the cuffs. I've already got the cuffs on the way to your mom's house. Because that's probably where he is. It's not when I'm done working. I get him at 3:15. I get him at 3:15. I don't care if you wanted to see him or not. I get him at 3:15. If you want to see him, you see him up until 3:15. Keep trying to keep my son from me. I'm fixing to drag you and Anne-Marie and everybody else into court. I'm subpoenaing your mom. I'm subpoenaing Anne-Marie. This is on video. I'm very glad. I am. Leave! I'll take it from you.
Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
She should have told that. She should have told that.
None of y'all should be here. I asked you to leave. I did everything. I did not want to do any of this.
Okay. Chanel.
Woo! That got me. That got me right there.
I'll let you go first. What do you have to say about this right here? Because this is where child visitation goes wrong. We've heard of these situations in the past, but I've never in my 30 some odd years, almost 30 years of co-parenting, heard of a situation escalating this quickly until it got to this point. I know it happens, but what do you have to say about this?
High conflict co-parenting is real, and with high conflict parenting, you cannot take folks for granted. You just can't. One of the things I do, I specialize in coaching, is high conflict co-parenting, because everybody can't manage their emotions, and certainly the new boyfriend or the new girlfriend, you can't expect that they are managing their emotions properly, especially when you coming around, because you're coming around and it may be threatening, their womanhood or their manhood or whatever the case may be. And so with high conflict co-parenting, I do encourage people to set realistic boundaries, set realistic actionable things, such as having a police escort, meeting at the police station, things like, because just the fact that the child wasn't with her She had no communication with him to let him know that the child wasn't with her when he was picking up the child for his visitation. This situation is not conducive to people showing up at each other's houses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they fight like this just at visitation time, I wouldn't want somebody on my I wouldn't want somebody on my property like this. Mm-hmm. We're gonna need to meet in a safe space where I feel like I'm protected and my child is protected. I'm safe and my child is safe. You know, I counseled with a couple. Again, the guy just showed up at her house, and she took him to, she took him to court, and she said, Chanel, I got a gun. If he show up at my house again, I will shoot him. And looking at this video, it's real. This stuff is real. So I encouraged her. That's what she does. She has a police escort, and they meet at the police station for pickups and drop-offs. This is real.
Yeah. So, stupid games. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. And we look at this situation, as saying, oh my God, I can't believe it got to this point. But I'm quite sure it didn't get to this point in a day. It didn't get to this point in a month. These are two hostile people, and I don't know who's right or who's wrong. All I know is someone's passed away as a result of this. You're playing games with visitation. You're playing games with the child. We have these things called parent alienation. This man was to the point where you saw what he said. I'm subpoenaing, getting you subpoenaed. I'm sending to get your mama. I'm getting him all taken to court. So it's obvious this stuff has been going on for a while. We're playing games. I can talk about communication and how important it is, but sometimes we are not meant to be together. And there's nothing that we can do right now at this point that's going to resolve that issue. If you are at that point as a parent and you cannot get along with the other co-parent, then you need to either get legal help, find the authorities, like Chanel said, go and agree to drop the children off at the police station. Because right now, what's happening in this situation right here, their son now has no father. Their son, now, whoever her boyfriend is not going to be part of his life. It's obvious this was a toxic situation from the start. You could hear it in the conversation. He went inside and immediately got a gun, which means that there's been some hostile acts in the past, and he was either trying to defend his household, defend his girlfriend, or he wanted them off of his property. Now, when have you ever heard of reasonable people having conversations going to immediately go get a gun? It doesn't happen overnight. Something had to have happened that triggered this. Yeah. And so no one made the situation any better. And the lady in the car filmed it. Yeah, she need that for proof. But doggone it, these people are talking over this man's body like he just got shot in the finger or something. They shot his pinky off and he's still alive. This man is gone. And they're having conversations over him like he just doesn't even exist anymore. Like, it doesn't even matter. I told you guys not to do this, not to come here. You shouldn't have did this. This wouldn't have happened. You're standing over the man's body. I mean, wow. People. I don't know who's watching this. Go ahead, Chanel. Woo, jeez. No. Go.
All I was saying is that sometimes when you are explaining how you're going to take this person to court and what you're going to do and all these things, that's a red flag right there that you just need to stop talking and go and do something. Yes. Because all that explaining it's not helping the situation. Do you think that when you said, I'm taking you to court and taking that person to court, you thought she was going to say, oh, okay, calm down, we're going to go get Johnny? No. It continues to escalate. You're not calm. You're not bringing any calm or peace to the situation. So when you know in your mind or at that point when you feel like I got to get court involved, I gotta start suing people, you need to stop talking. Yeah. Just say, okay, he's not here. Bam. Get back in the car, because this is not going to end well either way.
Yes. At
this point, this is now a legal matter. Mm-hmm. This is a legal matter, and the more he talked, the more
Chanel, it got. I've seen the situation where somebody agreed to a spot where they dropped the child off, and next thing you know, the one parent is dragging the other parent through the door of the car. because they cannot get along, which means there's another problem. You're doing this right in the eyesight in the vicinity of your children. They are picking up on all of this. And so this toxic behavior is not going to stop. It's going to end up passing it on to your children. And Lord knows what they're telling the child. What kind of stuff, what kind of behavior, how the other parent acts, or what's said, because when you get caught in your emotions and in your feelings, sometimes the first thing that pops on your mind comes out of your mouth. Sometimes the first thing that the way you want to react is the way you react. And this is why I tell people to take a step back from that situation when you run into these type of things. Take a moment. I don't care if it's 24 hours. Take a step back from that situation, because this all could have been avoided. And I'm like I said, I'm not saying who's right or who's wrong. All I know is somebody is dead. As a result of picking up your child for visitation that was scheduled at 3:15, as he said. At 3:15, I'm supposed to pick up my child. He knew exactly what time it was supposed to be. So if it was supposed to be 3:15, I'm quite sure she knew it was supposed to be 3:15, but the child was not there. The child was at the grandmama's house or something like that, and she knew that. So playing games has ended up costing somebody their life. So I want you all as parents to think about that. You never know how the other parent's going to react. You never know what those trigger points are. And if you do know what a person's trigger points are and you're pushing those buttons, then you are dead wrong for doing that kind of stuff. Chanel, tie this thing up. I can't even say anything else on it.
Kev, listen, this gonna end this on a light note, because you may have to take it over from here.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. It was the chickens in the background that was crowing for me. Somebody should have been listening to the chickens. The chickens trying to say, go home.
Chanel, I'm done. I am done. I am so done. I'm gonna put this loosely raveled ribbon on this fat tight box. People, handle your business before your business handles you, and the chickens come home to roost. We out.